I am fully convinced now that Japan will forevermore surpass any and every country when it comes to releasing Beyblade X products. Cause look at this. Today, we have one of the most expensive and the largest Beyblade X haul ever on my channel with the latest lottery prizes, including one of the hardest and the most sought after Bey in Beyblade X history, and that is the metal coat purple Wyvern Hover. So let's get right to it. But before we continue on with this video, if you're wanting to get going with Beyblade X and don't know where to start, go check out malloftoys.com, sponsor of this channel. Mall of Toys is your #1 place to shop for anything Beyblade, from launchers to stadiums and to the latest releases of Beyblade X, including the pre-orders of the all-new Emperor Mike deck set and Wolf Hunt. Just make sure you guys use code LetsSpinBase2 at checkout to knock off 5% of that total cost of yours in the end. That is malloftoys.com. Beyblade X Japan is on a whole other level when it comes to Beyblade X, with some of the most intense events and some of the most competitively driven bladers in all of the world. The popularity of the sport is so high up there that Takara Tomy had to initiate one of the strangest and the most controversial means of attaining a Bey, the DMM Lottery system. Separate from the lottery system of the Beyblade X app with the rare Bey Get battle prizes, the DMM lottery system is more of a massive raffle throughout Japan, often referred to as the Kuji. But bladers here can purchase a raffle ticket with a chance of winning one of multiple prizes, making every blader a winner in one way or another. But the main prize is often a highly sought after metal coat painted Bey that is sold nowhere else outside the lottery system, instantly making that Bey one of the most valuable Beys in the game. But fortunately, friend of the channel, Sapphire Blaze, reached out to me and was able to hook us up with not just one, but every single prize in the current lottery system, including the all-new Wyvern Hover in both the standard release and the ultimate last chance get, metal coat purple. So major shout out to Sapphire Blaze for another amazing haul from Tokyo, Japan. But let's check out everything in this year's DMM lottery and then check out the all-new Wyvern Hover. Now, as part of one of the largest lottery events in the DMM in Japan, there is 6 various prizes bladers can win with their tickets, with F being the most common and A being the rarest and hardest to obtain. In the F category, you have a chance of winning one of 5 sleek Beyblade X folders, each with a unique and fun sticker of a Bey, either with Drawn Brave, Pegasus Blast, Hell's Reaper, Wizard Arc, and Samurai Caliber. Personally, for me, these file folders will be great for our large-scale events in keeping records, scores, and even matches. So I personally am actually pretty excited for these, as simple as they are. And in the Class E, which is the next most common lottery prize, is a 1 in 5 chance of winning one of these exclusive keychains made out of a fine rubber, featuring the same Beys we had in the stickers with the previous class with Team Persona and Pegasus Blast. These are nice, and I'm definitely clipping Pegasus Blast to my keys right after this video for sure. But Prize D is something actually really cool and something a few of us creators have been wanting for some time now, and that is the official Beyblade X hand towels. Now, we all know that feeling of having sweat dripping down your hands while in the middle of a tournament with that slight fear of our grip slipping when we launch. Yeah, we have all experienced that. So having these official Beyblade X logos and other official imagery is actually amazing. It shows that Takara Tomy has thought of everything and is actually listening to the bladers. Now, Prize C, now we're getting a bit harder to obtain, are the official Beyblade X water bottles. Now, these come in 4 amazing designs with the simple Beyblade X logo, the Go Shoot logo, Gear Sports, and Common X. Tournaments can feel like 120 degrees at times with hundreds of bladers in the same room, and like any other official sport, you gotta have your official merch and sports bottles. So these are amazing, and Takara Tomy definitely needs to look back at this and release this as a standard option for everyone to simply buy. And now we have the secondary prize of the lottery system, and that is going to be the purple Right Spin string launcher. Now, aside from the amazing purple color of it, I didn't really think too much of it other than it's just another string launcher, but after I pulled the string, I did notice that it felt far tighter than any of my other string launchers. So after that, I did do a few tests with it, and it definitely felt much stronger, much tighter than even the Impact Drake string launcher and any of the past string launchers. It definitely felt as if they had upgraded the guts of the string launcher a bit with better gears and better gear multipliers. Whether it's just mine or not, for a secondary prize, this is actually quite worth it after having tested the launcher out for myself. But we are now 5 minutes into this video, and we are finally at the main lottery, which is that of Wyvern Hover. Beyblade X World Championships was the first that many bladers overseas were finally able to see the meta breaker Hover Wyvern in action, as almost every single Western blader had one in their decks during the tournament. Hover Wyvern is originally a Hasbro release and one of the best blades in Beyblade X. However, its exclusivity to Hasbro restricted many Eastern bladers, but now Takara has finally adopted it and brought it to the Eastern world, which for one I am super stoked about. So Wyvern Hover's unique blade shape is often called the Pringle Bay, and is specifically designed with a steep upper attack that leads into a hard downward smashing blade. The blade easily scoops up bays and sends them flying, with some of the hardest hits in Beyblade X rivaling that of Shark Edge and even Shark Scale in terms of raw attack power. Although it is a defensive blade, it is primarily used with balance type bits that are hyper aggressive or just pure attack builds, primarily with the low rush bit. Takara stock Wyvern Hover comes equipped with a reprint of the 280 Ratchet. The 280 as of now is one of the rarest Ratchets and one of the most expensive Ratchets in the game. 280 comes with both the black drawn dagger and the black mammoth tusk. And although the Ratchet is by no means popular choice for competitive use, it is still awesome to be able to have this amazing recolor of it. The two-sided Ratchets actually line up quite well with the blade's large defensive walls, so I can see why Takara went in this direction. However, with how hard Hover Wyvern's blade hits and with how much recoil it bears, I could definitely see this Ratchet bursting quite a bit. But the bit that they have chosen to give Wyvern Hover is that of Gear Needle. Now, of all the defensive bits in the game, Gear Needle is one of my least favorite bits personally. I'm not a big fan of it, but it does have some uses. Gear Needle is a counter-attack menace for the defensive line of bays and does probably the best job at counter-attacks, or in other words, barrage defense. Its design makes it quickly to correct its directional force back to the center, which oftentimes causes it to collide with the opposing bay before they can elude, which generates some pretty nasty high recoil counters. But the low burst resistance does make it highly difficult to be able to perform such countermeasures, particularly with a high recoil blade such as Wyvern Hover, easily causing this bit to burst on contact really. However, all in all though, the stock combo in general I think is way better of a stock combo release than the Hasbro stock combo, which came with the 385 and the needle bit. The color choices for Takara Wyvern Hover are amazing, and the bay itself looks absolutely fantastic. But of all the various prizes one can obtain with the lottery, there is a 7th hidden prize that is even harder to obtain than the Hover Wyvern, and that is the special Metal Coat Purple Wyvern Hover. Alongside Croc Crunch and its green metal coat, Wyvern Hover's purple metal coat is by far my favorite color of metal coat released by Takara. It is equipped with the same combo as the regular Hover Wyvern, so nothing really different, just alternate colors, kind of like a shiny form of Wyvern Hover. Now, the Metal Coat Purple is a part of the last chance reward, meaning that 1 in every 100 may have a chance of winning this special metal coat over the already very highly difficult standard Wyvern Hover, increasing its rarity even more. Now, regardless, I am actually truly happy that those in the East are now able to get a bay such as Wyvern Hover for themselves. In the West, this is one of the top blades used in Western competition and single-handedly redirected the entire meta into the most dramatic shift in Beyblade X history. Now, although we have done several videos regarding Hover Wyvern, and with how long this video already is, we aren't going to be doing too many battles for this bay today, but let's get that stadium out and do a few quick battles with the Takara stock Wyvern Hover, just to showcase just how insane this bay really is. Alright, so we're just going to throw the stock Hover Wyvern or Wyvern Hover. We're just going to throw stock up a couple random combos for you guys to check out. So this first one we got is Soul Eclipse on charge, 960 on glide. This is a very popular combo for the Soul Eclipse blade. So let's just see how good the new stock of Wyvern Hover does up against Soul Eclipse. And 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! There we go. So Gear Needle, I've never been too big of a fan of Gear Needle, but every now and then it does do really well when it comes to like counterattacks for the defensive. But we'll see. Usually it runs out of stamina pretty quick. So we're gonna go pretty light with the very first combo. There we go. That's the power of Hover. That's the Hover we all love, even with Gear Needle. Let's go. Now here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. There we go. Oh, woohoo! Oh, everyone just loves Hover. There's the 2-side Ratchet for you right there, 280. That's a good burst though. That's still an awesome battle. This is the reason why everyone loves Hover so much, is its counterattacks, its attack potential. The shape of this blade right here for Hover Wyvern is fantastic. It is such a solid blade. And I'm really glad that everyone overseas who does not receive Takaratomi, particularly you guys in Japan, I'm so happy that you guys are actually able to get Hover Wyvern or Wyvern Hover, even though it is very difficult for you guys to get. This is still awesome. You guys have the opportunity to be able to have Wyvern Hover. But let's keep balanced, guys. Switch out the base a little bit and just kind of showcase the power of Hover Wyvern. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Ooh, there's Hover for you. Let's go! Woo! Hover. Gear Needle sucks, but man, Hover just hits so hard. Doesn't matter what combo you're using, the battles are always entertaining. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! There we go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There's the 280 for you guys. Yep, there's the 280. Now, a lot of you guys who are from Japan looking for great combos, 960 on kick is probably one of the best combos for Hover Wyvern currently. So that's just something to throw out there for you guys. But that's just the beauty of 280 right there. One touch of that extreme line, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's gonna burst. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! I think the extreme finish happened first. I'm not quite sure. And let's go! There we go. Now this is a long, good battle. Here we go. One good solid contact's all we need. And it's gonna happen. There. Wow! That's the other great thing about Hover Wyvern or the Wyvern Hover blade, is you don't really need a one-side Ratchet to knock yourself out of the pocket. Once you get in there, the blade shape and everything is more than enough to build up enough inertia to make it pop out of the pocket and back into a stadium. Does give you a better chance. Doesn't matter what kind of build you're on, whether it's going to be a stamina, attack, balance, or defensive build, it will still pop out of the pocket relatively consistently. It's really hard to keep Wyvern Hover, the blade in general, it's really hard to keep it in the pocket. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! There we go. Oh, ow! I really got to make this stand a little bit taller so it is not waist level. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Boom, boom! Let's go! Boom! See, there you go. Just the power of it. So hard to keep it in the pocket. Gear Needle doesn't do too bad with the Hover Wyvern. The Hasbro stock combo does come with the needle bit rather than the Gear Needle. Needle in general is better than your Gear Needle, whatever, in my opinion. There's still fans out there who love Gear Needle. But either way, it's actually not doing too bad with the counterattacks. You can see the shape of the blade and how hard it hits. But let's switch out the base now. Let's bring in another bay to kind of just showcase the pure power of the Hover Wyvern blade. Alright, this matchup's always fun. We got Shark Scale, 360, and Level. So let's throw out this stock version of Wyvern Hover with the 280 and the Gear Needle up against one of the best bays in Beyblade X currently, Shark Scale. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Boom! Alright, Sharks out, let's go! Woo! Okay, there we go. Going up against an attack type, you can see the Gear Needle actually putting in some work. Let's go. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Boom! 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 Oh, that was so close. Okay, Shark will take that one. That was almost a complete Uno reverse right there. Holy cow. That was awesome. Shark Scale or Hover Wyvern got out, jumped out, almost knocked Shark Scale straight into the extreme zone. That was sick. That was an awesome battle. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Here we go. Boom. All right, there we go. We'll get that to Shark Scale. One hit KO right there. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Here we go. Boom. Okay, Shark Scale. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Boom. Oh, what? I think Hover burst first. No, I think Hover burst Shark Scale first. Wow, we're gonna have to take a look at instant replay on that. That was insane. That was awesome. One hit. These bays are just one hit KO wonders. That's why I love these so much. And that's why they're so highly used, especially the Hover Wyvern. The way the blade is shaped, I'm telling you, is peak. It's amazing. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Here we go. Hover, let's do this. Boom. There we go. Boom. Woo! Shark Scale will take it, but that was still an awesome battle. And let's go. Boom. Oh, 280. That's 280 for you guys. And 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Boom. Ah, there we go. We'll take that extreme finish. I love it. Love Hover Wyvern. And let's go. Boom, boom. Yep, there's the gear needle for you too. Yep, there he goes. Eaten alive by the shark. And let's go. Boom. Boom, boom. Woohoo. Let's go. He's going down, but hell yeah. Let's go. Boom. Woohoo. There we go. There we go. He actually might survive this. Nope. He's going down. Yep. That's a lovely gear needle right there. Gear needle at its finest. There he goes. Still, even though he's getting his butt kicked in these battles, again, this is a very highly competitive Shark Scale combo. So, I mean, you really can't say much about it with the stock combo. But still, the Hover Wyvern blade, you can see just how hard it hits. It is phenomenal. It's great. Great for balance type modes. It's great for attack types. It's great for even defense types if you can find the right type of bit. The counter attack capabilities that it has is through the roof. I love it. Takara Tomi's 2025 Beyblade X Lottery for Wyvern Hover is absolutely insane. There really is nothing but winners here, even if you don't draw the Wyvern Hover Bay itself. Everything that is offered, from the folders, the keychains, water bottles, hand towels, and even the launcher, is a unique experience and something of value in one way or another. My only issue is the exclusivity itself. Granted, it does make the Bay Wyvern Hover all the more valuable and rare. I do personally think Takara Tomy should release these as a standard release for any and all bladers around the world to be able to purchase. I would personally only keep the Metal Coat Purple Wyvern as part of the Ichiban Kuji, but that's just my own personal opinion. Wyvern Hover itself is a perfect addition to the Takara Tomy line, and despite the stock combo itself, I am rather glad that they kept it as a defensive stock combo, similar to Hasbro's original release of it in the Drop Attack Stadium. Wyvern Hover is an absolute fantastic blade, and I'm glad for those overseas and on the Eastern Hemisphere are now able to have this bay as part of their collection and their decks. It is truly one of the best current blades in Beyblade X, so I am looking forward to seeing what combos those in the East can cook up. But as always, comment down below your thoughts on the 2025 DMM Lottery, as well as the Wyvern Hover in both the standard and the Metal Coat Purple. And let me know if you guys agree that these products ought to be released worldwide outside the Ichiban Kuji. Your thoughts and opinions are always welcomed here on my channel. But stay tuned for more Beyblade X content coming to Less Spin Bays. Emperor Might and Wolf Hunt have both just shipped, so I am looking forward to checking those bays out and to share my thoughts and my experiences with everyone here. We also have a couple epic combo videos coming to the competitive combos playlist, as well as a few new combo reboot videos to keep your eye out on for. So make sure you have that subscribe button smashed and that bell notification turned on so you don't miss out on the next epic video. In the meantime, have yourselves a great morning, day, or night, and I'll catch you in the next video.